everybody. We're gonna do an interesting review on this week we have Hoppy Lee
Yeah.
from Siloam Springs, Arkansas.
Damn right we do.
Hoppy, yeah, he's a legend in Siloam Springs.
I would
he
argue could be a legend around the world if we have him on enough on this show.
His background is he used to be a preacher. We don't really talk about God, but he owns a honky tonk, and he has the first liquor license in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. It's the first. He was the Thomas Edison. I think Thomas Edison is a good analogy. I don't know.
Probably not. But people, anyway. Go ahead.
He's a legend.
He did big things, is what you're saying.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm saying. But we're also gonna review Gunsmoke, most people's favorite.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Davey was telling me how he's watching Gunsmoke and all the old westerns, and he started breaking down the difference between black and white Gunsmoke and color Gunsmoke. Because Gunsmoke ran from 1955 until 1975. So that was like, you know what? I feel like the viewer needs to learn more about Gunsmoke as well. So, Davey, go ahead.
First of all, John only has Wikipedia facts. I've had 20 to 30 years of watching it. You didn't dress up as Marshall Dillon when you were a kid? Your mom and dad didn't give you like a plastic gun and say go shoot the Indians?
I don't even know what that means.
No, they didn't?
I do. I don't think my mom or dad ever uttered the words "go shoot the Indians" as I ran out the back door. But we grew up in different times. You know, you were more of a 1990, 89 type of a kid. I'm more of a 90, 92 type of a kid. So
you're only 3 years younger than me.
I'm just saying we're different times.
My dad made that. We had an Indian kid that lived in our apartment complex, or Native American. I'm sorry, that's what we call them now, Native Americans. Trying to be a little PC, I don't know.
Okay, his name was Sean.
Yeah, Sean was he was a native kid that lived in my apartment complex. So we were like, you know what, let's go play Gunsmoke. And he played like Crazy Horse or whatever, and I was Marshall Dillon. And so my dad made a bow and arrow for the native kid, and I had a gun, I was like the rifleman, Chuck Connors, right? And the bow and arrow was real that my dad made the kid. Now, the kid shot me in the eye with a real arrow when I was like 7, and then my dad just put his you ever been shot in the eye with an arrow before, like a dull arrow before?
Me?
John?
No. I once threw a ninja star and hit my brother square in between the shoulders with it, a real one. But that's I've never been hit with an arrow in my eye.
That your father made for the kid?
No. My dad hated most of the kids, probably all the kids on my block. So,
my dad did too, but it was like he was like, "Oh, we got to make this look more realistic." But he didn't give me a real BB gun. I just had a stick, and so he was. I remember he was up on he was up in the mountain, which was the jungle gym, okay. And I was coming under the pass with my posse.
Okay. My invisible posse, right? Invisible posse.
Yes, we were chasing the Crazy Horse. We're going after Geronimo or Crazy Horse. Okay. Marshall Dillon was. And Marshall Dillon got shot in the eye with an arrow. Good thing I have Doc Holliday, Bob Wester. What he did was because I ripped it really good, where.
Of course.
My dad was very, very old school, just like he took a steak and slapped it on there and told me to stop crying after I just got shot in the eye with an arrow. About 7, 8, typical 7-year-old stuff, you know.
And I wanted to add this in. My dad didn't necessarily hate all the kids. He would play all-time quarterback. I just think after a hard day's work, the last thing you want to do is play around with 10 neighborhood kids for 4 hours. Maybe an hour is a lot, but we were demanding, and so just want to put that on the record. My dad didn't necessarily hate all the kids in the neighborhood.
So that's okay. Well, he didn't hate most things. That's good.
But
My dad did. My dad would wear that with pride. Um, so I grew up on Gunsmoke and Bonanza and Rifleman. So the Gunsmoke episodes in black and white were just like, oh, we're gonna go get the house. They're the good ones because you have Festus in it. Now you have Festus in a couple colored episodes, or what is that the right word? I don't know. Well, first of all, they didn't. Festus wasn't the first. They had Chester. Then Festus came in, which was Chester's cousin. Chester was the first, whatever their last names were. I didn't really pay attention to their last name, but Festus and Chester were cousins. And I think Chester was killed by an outlaw, and then Festus came in and blah, blah, blah. And then they killed off Festus' character because
this is
they
horrible.
wanted to.
I mean, I don't know anything about Bonanza, and right now all I know is Festus's cousin got killed by an outlaw. Maybe it's like probably either an outlaw or an Indian, or an oil baron. Those are the three ways you die on Bonanza.
That's Gunsmoke.
Or
We're
Gunsmoke.
talking about.
That was Bonanza.
No, it is.
Was Bonanza or Ponderosa? Which one was in Lake Tahoe? Was that Ponderosa?
Yeah, that was Bonanza.
Bonanza was in Lake Tahoe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting my 70s spaghetti western TV shows confused.
They weren't spaghetti westerns.
Well, I mean,
okay?
they were. You're right.
Spaghetti was meant that they shot in Italy.
No, they had the Italian director. I forget what his name was, but yeah, you are correct on that. It was.
Yes, I know I'm correct. I'm not smart on a lot of things, but old westerns, I got this covered.
I like that. Maybe a show, Westerns, and then it's you just in black and white talking about. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Westerns. That's what this. Okay, go ahead.
I was watching the child abuse episode. So basically, the synopsis of this story is this guy buys a farm. Kid goes to school, but the dad tells him that he can't go back to school because he gets to work on the farm because this is a better way of life. And apparently, the breakdown is so the dad whips the kid with a belt. Matt Dillon at the time says, well, I can't tell another man how to grow another child. And then they have a whole trial because you have the snobby Boston lawyer.
Always.
With the yeah, you had to, like, he was the snobby Boston teacher. And Doc and all them, because the dad actually has a heart attack in the episode. And they're like, well, is it worth it for you to intrude on another man? Da-da-da. And basically, it's like talking. It's like, well, he shouldn't beat the kid, but we also shouldn't interfere with domestic violence and child.
Yeah. You're like, let's let the beatings occur when they need to. Maybe he was acting up. You know, it's like, let everything that happens in your home stay in your home. Was that the moral of the story, or was it don't beat your kids? I'm confused.
Well, yeah, I think they were trying to get don't beat your kids. I mean, to be honest with you, I got so bored with this episode because there was no shootings in it. There was no.
It all took place at a courthouse. You're like, this is boring. I'm done. Yeah.
No, I'm waiting for Wagon Train to come on. And because it goes, if you're bored, this is the lineup for Westerns. If you get bored, you can watch Gunsmoke. After Gunsmoke is Bonanza. And after that is The Rifleman. John likes The Rifleman. Chuck Connors. And then after that, you have The Wagon Train with Clint Eastwood in it sometimes. Pretty good.
Two solid hours of wagon training, Indian fighting, shootouts at the OK Corral.
What are you talking about? That's about 4 hours because they do back-to-back rifle.
Is that MeTV? What were we talking? MeTV?
Okay. Yes, MeTV. Me and the other 90-year-olds watch that all the time. And it doesn't just come on MeTV. It comes on Cozy TV. Uh, did you?
I'm sorry. It comes on Cozy TV. What you did is you just announced to the 97 people that are going to watch this that there's a network called Cozy TV. I had no idea. Cozy TV. There you go, guys, at home. Thank you. Thank Davey, I guess. Oh, man. So you're losing your shit, it sounds like. You're going crazy. Just 4 hours of Western?
No, no. I've always done the westerns in the middle of the day.
Westerns.
Yeah. I mean, like you know me, I'll be talking about some western movie or
Yeah.
like. When you were a kid? Did you watch Roy Rogers in the morning with your dad?
No, my dad left for work real early. He was in it up in it.
On
Saturday that was Saturday morning cartoons.
I didn't watch cartoons when I was a kid. My dad, we watched westerns together.
I don't know. Looking back on it now, I don't know if I even remember seeing my dad until like 1 in the afternoon most Saturdays. I mean, I think he was just immediately outside working on something, just not being bothered by little bratty kids. I'm pretty sure.
See, I was an only child, so my dad always worked on stuff, but if I remember the first movie I ever watched when we first got HBO was Silverado with my dad. So
never had cable. Never once had cable at the Schieszer household. That I think is what my parents intentionally never got cable so that none of the kids would actually come over. No one wanted to come over because we just had we had Me TV and Comfy TV, channels like that to watch. Cozy.
You have it in, Cozy's in Kansas City too. I've seen it at your parents' house. Me and your dad have had philosophical discussions about Western.
I'm sure. All sorts of TV shows that were on in 1958. I'm sure you guys have talked about for hours. Just my dad all the while is like, man, I've been waiting to have these deep conversations about Gunsmoke for decades, and now this old soul is sitting at my kitchen table, and I'm able to talk about Ponderosa like I've always wanted to talk about. Yeah, so I'm sure from my dad to you, thank you. I'm sure he's Bonanza.
It's called Bonanza.
Whatever
Yeah, we'll cover one of the Ponderosa shows. See, I'm calling it Ponderosa now because
I wasn't there. I'm sure there was a show called Ponderosa. It wasn't just a delicious all-you-could-eat buffet.
When you were a kid, did you read Louis L'Amour book?
No. Never even heard of it.
Louis L'Amour.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's go to our guest, Hoppy Lee. This guy is awesome. I've had a great time at Hog City Barbecue. We put on a show there.
It's
grill.
It's Hog City Grill.
Barbecue there. This big fat pig on the logo. But delicious food. Davey, you want to, and then bring it in, introduce Hoppy, and then we'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Hoppy Lee. I guess
we're going to take a commercial break sponsored by. We're going to do a commercial break from Gunsmoke, the new era Gunsmoke, brought to you by Cozy TV. Hoppy Lee is a legend in Siloam Springs, good friend of mine. We've got drunk together. He's just good old American, and he will tell you why Oklahoma is not closed down for the coronavirus. God bless. I'll talk to you later.
Get Magoose. $4.95 large, 2-topping pizza all day long. Call now for free delivery. Hello, thank you for calling Magoose. Happy Halloween. $5.55 trick or treat special. Sweet candy surprises. Oh, yeah. Call now for the daily special. Make it a pizza night. Make it Magoose. That's 469 Magoose.
Happy Lee, the legend. You know you're a legend, right?
I don't know about that.
No, I was doing Brea Improv like 6 7 months ago,
Yeah.
and I was talking about Siloam Springs, and I said, yeah, no, this guy named Hoppy Lee. He goes, you know Hoppy Lee? He's a legend. So,
That was in Brea.
So I heard y'all.
That was in L.A. So that's 2,000 miles away from where you're at right now.
Yeah. I don't know if that's good or bad.
yeah, he loved you, man, so much that he probably would have let you have sex with his girlfriend for him.
I've been in, you know that.
So explain to the viewer where is Siloam Springs is.
It's in northwest Arkansas, about 20 miles from Fayetteville, Bentonville. A lot of people know where Bentonville is because of Walmart. Which they kicking ass right now. They hiring people.
Are you gonna go work there, Happy, or what?
Shit, I might have to. Hell, I might not have a choice. But we got in Arkansas, we got all bars and restaurants, lobbies closed down. You can do curbside, but that's it. And which on a restaurant bar there, of course, that's closed. Right across the line in Oklahoma, got a nightclub over there. It's open. So some people don't like it, but it is what it is. We got to pay the bills.
Yeah. I mean, are you really afraid of coronavirus at Tipsy?
Hell no, I had a Corona last night.
Yeah.
With that lime, though. I mean, they say if you drink with that lime,
They're giving it away right now.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, I did figure out, I mean, we learned some stuff from all this. I mean, gas prices drop, tell everybody don't drive for 3 or 4 days. Hell, it's $1.60 here now.
Yeah, it's $1.98 here.
Still $3.30, $3.19.
Y'all got you're in rural area. You got a long way to drive for a store, I guess. Y'all still buying a lot of gas.
This is a typical Hoppy Lee like lesson in life. You remember this, John? What do you do when you have a cowboy hat in the car?
Especially if it's a Friday night or Saturday, you do not want to drive around with a cowboy hat on because you're just drawing attention to yourself.
No, because they know you ain't milking damn cows at 2 in the morning.
Yep.
You think that's something that y'all put in the trunk, put it in the seat.
Yep.
Cop see we don't know you've been at the damn bar.
Yep, that's just you're out for trouble. Look, the cops are gonna find you. It's like a magnet. But yeah, that was one of the things I forgot. It's like don't wear your hat around at night.
Well, I was driving down the Little Rock, going through there about 2:30 in the morning, and I see all these trucks and all these guys with cowboy hats on. That's what made me think about it. I was like, they just come from the damn club. They ain't been out working cattle at 2:30 in the morning. I can see that. Why can't the cops?
We're definitely, we are not live. I will be editing out a lot of stuff, probably.
Yeah. Hang on, stop.
Originally, growing up in Siloam, it was a dry county, right?
Yeah, well, I moved over here fairly young. I didn't go to school here. I was from South Arkansas originally, but it was dry, and we were. There was another place in town we were like neck and neck getting the first. I mean, I think we either may beat them by a week or they beat us by the week. I can't remember how that went, but shut down the lobbies. You can sell beer to go out of the restaurant. So when somebody comes in, you can sell them a beer or a bottle of wine or something. They can take it home with them with their meal. I don't know who's damn dumb going to do that. They're going to pay $2.50, $3 for a bottle of beer when you get a whole 6-pack for $6.
Don't bring in, like, there's always that stupid person that will do it. You got to.
Yeah.
No, they're not stupid. They're supporting. They're supporting. They're not.
Yeah, that's right.
They're supporting now, so they're not dumb. They're just helping.
Yeah, and I thought I'd be the one to do that. Hey, you want a beer to go? Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, you're all better than
it's
me.
Convenience. It's convenience.
Yeah. So we went from. I'm kind of trying to remember when this county went wet. I'm going to say it's just probably about 3 years ago. So we went from when I opened up in 2009, Springdale, which is about 20 miles from here, was the closest you could get Arkansas beer. You could go across the line, but it was 3-2 then. So it was just a watered down beer, kind of tasted like. But hell, now they selling weed, selling marijuana. Got marijuana shops. So that's how far we've come.
Now, is
So
that
not getting a beer and
is that Arkansas and Oklahoma, or just Oklahoma right now with the weed?
yeah, Arkansas and Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Oklahoma they got like 4 or 5 shops right there on the line. I'm assuming because Arkansas took a little while to get theirs up and going, so they said that you could use the Oklahoma. Now, if that's still in effect, I'm not sure. It'd be something we have to look into. But so they were allowing people to go across the line and get it. But yeah, so we went from couldn't get a beer to selling marijuana. I mean, that's that quick. I mean, we went from having a good time to quarantine too. So I mean, that quick. So.
Yeah, that only took 2 days. Yeah, 2 NBA games canceled, and then everything shuts down. Oh man.
Yeah, they. I guess you still. Where are you at? Maybe in Kentucky? Where you at?
I'm still in LA right now. Torrance. Like.
Oh, y'all got pretty. It's hopping out there with it, ain't it? Y'all shut down, ain't y'all?
Yeah, well, it's not like mandatory. It's not mandatory, but everyone. I mean, I haven't left my apartment in over probably 30 hours, something like that. I was gonna get coffee.
Oh, that's typical, though.
Yeah, I said
that's typical, right?
I said I was gonna go get coffee, and I just ordered it on Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. I'm just gonna stay inside, and because the thing is, no one's tested. So yeah, there's only.
They delivering hot coffee now?
No, I got the grounds espresso. Gonna have a whole month's worth.
I don't know if you thought about this, but I did hear this on the news though. That damn box, the dude said you put gloves on and you open that box up outside, get your stuff out of it, and then take those gloves, throw in that box, and discard it. Because you bring that in the house, you brought it in the house. It can live, 36 hours, 24 hours?
Yeah.
On that box, so.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I already got it, and then it wasn't a big deal, and then I just, take a nap for the next couple days.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
the only way that we're all gonna get through this shit is everybody catches it, and then I got a question. What is the dude that does? Who's the old man that works the remote at Hog City?
Oh, Tom.
Yeah, what's
where he at? I don't know.
Don't.
We've been close, so I haven't seen him.
Is he going? He just got to change the channels at his own damn house, or what?
Yeah, I guess that's always. He's limited. He's one, so he's probably pretty bored right now because he only got one.
He only got one. Yeah. I like Tom, man. Tom
yeah, he's a good guy. He's a real good guy, man. He sure is good, real good customer, good guy. I mean, just to get to know him over the years, that's the thing with the restaurant business. It's the people, that's you don't make a shitload of money doing it, but it's the people that you meet, they become like family. You know what happening in their life. And,
you guys remember? I do a bit about the sweet tea Bud Light. You remember when we had that, Hoppy? You had that? Yeah. And we all passed it around like, oh yeah.
Nah.
I had never seen 3 rednecks.
That thing just sat. That thing's still sitting on the table outside. No one's touched it in 9 months.
That's probably what started the coronavirus, was that sweet tea Bud Light. And that's how I look at it.
Well, the thing of it is, they saying they're gonna get that. Use this, this drug they use for what is it, malaria? Malaria,
yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hell, I grew up in South Arkansas. We had mosquitoes down there, big as fucking chickens. There ain't nobody. We ain't getting no shot from malaria. It was. You just got bit by them son bitches. You just slap them, you had blood all over you. I haven't bought a damn roll of toilet paper and since all this shit happened.
It's none.
It don't give you the shits, does it?
I don't know.
Is that why they buying all this toilet paper? Does it give you the shits? I haven't heard that. I just heard so. What? I use, I'll buy a big pack at the house. I'm thinking maybe 4 times a year. So why in the hell I want to buy it?
800.
Then what am I going to do with all this? I don't have enough toilet paper to last me 10 years. Shit. Have to get a U-Haul just to move the damn toilet paper. Well, that's the thing. Even when the restaurants open back up for a while, they're gonna be a little slow because they gotta use all this damn food. They gotta eat this food they bought.
I mean, they actually are shitting more now because of all the food everyone's stockpiling
Yeah,
beans, like bars of silver and gold.
I said, fuck it, just leave me the beer.
Yeah, you got a stockpile of beer and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be the good thing. This shit all goes down south. I mean, who's gonna have the gold? Who's gonna have the silver? I'm gonna have the gold, the beer. They gonna have the food. Everybody won't get drunk for one last time.
Any parting words, Davey? Hoppy, Davey?
I bring David back down here and let's go back to Tipsy and party it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go to. I like Tipsy. John, Tipsy is the only bar some girl asked me if I was autistic. It's a good time.
Well, at least they're interactive. They're interactive there. That's good.
No, and he said, no, I'm remedial. She said, what's that? He said, retarded.
Now, see,
what movie was that on? That was on a movie. I can't remember what movie that was.
Dude, that's gonna be on your Life Stories movie. That's what that's gonna be on. That's hilarious. Now, Hoppy, I think you should go visit Davey in Bowling Green.
Right. No, that's a funny thing though. That's what they were saying is like they were talking about. Ain't you worried about getting this damn virus? I said, ain't no telling what I gave her.
Hoppy has an immune system that nobody can drug.
Oh, dude.
They still, after they get done with that, they're gonna work on the vaccination for me. Shit.
Well,
didn't you go get tested and you found out you weren't dirty?
Yeah, I had a bad back.
yeah.
Fucker.
Davey's nose right there. That'll be coming. Performing at Tipsy's with some music, having a good time. No, that was your.
Are you coming too?
It depends, depending on scheduling. But
I didn't ask you what you wore. I said.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it'll just be Davey.
Get y'all as soon as this stuff clears up. We know, and give it a week or two, and bam, get down there.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to get in this Walmart before they close.
Hell yeah.
8:04.
Go get the toilet paper.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that guy. I do need some toilet paper, though. Really.
Grab it while you're there. Grab all that shit.
I hope they got some.
You should do a toilet paper drive at Tipsy's. A toilet paper drive at Tipsy's.
Yeah, I got paper. Don't take shit off nobody.
Hoppy, hey, thanks for your time, man, and go Razorbacks. We'll hopefully see you in a couple months.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll pick suey.
Pick suey. That's right. That's
God
right.
bless
All
you.
right, man. Peace.
He's got all the beer there.
Yeah.
As he told you.
Stockpiling. But in all seriousness, if you're in that area here, when you get the opportunity, I'm not saying whenever that is, just go check it out. It's a good time. Or if you're in State Line, Oklahoma, Tipsy's.
Yeah. You're going to Tulsa. Go to Siloam.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. And then also, viewers, if you would like to catch up with Dave, if you want to be a guest, we're just getting this thing going. It looks like we're going to be sitting inside here for a little while. So if I don't care. To me, I like, if you're in Alaska or New York, wherever, love to have you on, see what you're doing, how you're killing time.
If you're in the militia, we'd like to have you on and see what all you hear.
Yeah, tell us how we screwed up, why we should have been hoarding 3 years ago and now we're screwed. So,
and I know I have militia friends. I have militia friends. I just got to.
We're not going to name you, but you know who you are, militia friends. So message Davey, send me a friend request on Facebook, and we'll get this sorted out and have you on. Davey, how's the weather over there? You getting flooded out? The rivers are swelling, I hear.
Yeah, well, I mean that's everywhere around here. It's a typical Saturday or Tuesday or whatever day it is. I lost track of what days I've been
It's
inside.
Saturday. We're
Uh,
recording this on
yeah,
Saturday, March 21st, 2020. So I'll
yeah.
probably have it up by Wednesday, but no, so you're not getting flooded out. Everything's aside from COVID-19. It stopped raining.
Well, we had a few tornado warnings, but like everybody was optimistic about the tornado warnings. You know, you've lived in the Midwest. It's a typical Tuesday tornado
Easy
warning.
come, easy go.
Um,
Yeah, I'm familiar.
you know,
Um,
you
how
know.
many hours in a row have you been inside right now?
Well, I went outside today. Went to the trash can.
Eh,
Does that
no, I
count?
don't say that account. That's still like, I'll say you're only in violation if you get within 6 feet of someone. So, when was the last time you were within 6 feet of somebody?
Oh, last like a week and a half
So
ago.
you've been self quarantining since the last time you went out to go get supplies? Okay,
Yep.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, we're like,
time is
'cause, I mean, they shut everything down this week in Kentucky. So
yeah, everything. I think I'm at about 36 hours. But I mean, I'm here with my wife, but she hasn't left either. Um, but yeah,
yeah, it's that first 36 is
it's like quitting smoking.
mm,
Uh,
and then you get used to it, and then you watch Gunsmoke, and
yeah,
you do
yeah.
reviews on
Guys,
Gunsmoke.
watch girls, gals, everyone, viewers. Thank you for watching. Go look up some Gunsmoke. If you got any Gunsmoke or
Just don't watch the Color Tech ones.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. 3 stars for
you
the
want to
Color
watch
Tech
the
guns.
55 until like 69, 68, anything plus up to 75 trash. You want the first 13 seasons.
Yeah.
Is what Davey. Don't be turned off by the color or lack thereof. You know, good storylines, good advice.
Yeah,
You want to send scouts.
they,
Yeah.
I mean, no, but here's the thing: they have like, if you get bored, you can see that they had smallpox. We don't.
Yeah. The more things change, the more things stay the same. You know. So
Yeah.
it,
Well,
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I'm
enjoy
done.
enjoy your apocalypse. I'll talk to
one
you
last
later.
thing too. Both
All
Davey
right.
and I have comedy videos all over the World Wide Web on our Facebook pages, which are both tagged in this video. So by all means, click on those. Have a laugh, guys. Stay safe. Stay COVID-19 free. And that's all I got. Yeah. Davey
don't
doesn't
care.
give a shit. And one last thing.
I'm gonna
How
go
many
back
cans
and
of
watch the
chew have you
television.
dipped through so far?
No, I'm conserving. I have 4 cans. I bought 4 cans on Thursday.
Saving up. Okay. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
All right.